So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, we do have jumpers away. They are now moving towards the ground at speeds of over 120 miles per hour in free fall. We have two groups in the air today. Our friends, the British Army Red Devils, are coming in, along with the United States Navy parachute team, the Leapfrog. As you can see, that first group of parachutists still in free fall, that is the British Army Red Devils. They are in a circular formation moment. There we go. They are moving away from each other now so they can deploy their parachutes. Further up in the air is the United States Navy parachute team with blue and gold Navy and SEAL parachutes. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Our jumpers on the United States Navy parachute team are all Naval Special Warfare Commandos. Most of the jumpers are sea, air, land commandos, better known as SEAL. Two of the jumpers are Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewmen, also called SWIC. Now, the British Red Devils were formed in 1964 and became the official Army Parachute Display Team in 1979. All members are serving soldiers in the Parachute Regiment, of which there are 3 battalions. Once they serve a 3-year tour with the Red Devils, they will return to those regiments. Now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there are some formations being created with the parachutes in the air right now. The first step in these formations, called canopy relative work, is the creation of the biplane. In the biplane, we have 2 jumpers linked together, one on top of another. Top jumper is the pilot that controls the direction the formation is going. Now, folks, as you can see, the British Red Devils are coming in for final approach, and believe it or not, they look far up, but they can't hear you now. Let's give them a warm Rhode Island welcome, your British Army Red Devils. There we go. First jumper coming in from the Red Devils. And a tiptoe landing. As you can see, he does pull on both his right and left toggles at the same time so he can have that nice soft landing. Now, folks, I'd like to take this moment to introduce a couple more of the Navy Parachute team members. 2 very vital members of the Navy Parachute team out on the drop zone are Senior Chief Keith Pritchett, our drop zone safety officer, and Petty Officer J. Sartoris. Those 2 members are necessary for every jump that the Navy Parachute team does. Members of the Red Devils still making their way down to the ground. Above the Red Devils, you can see there are some formations by the United States Navy Parachute team. In the air, we have 2 groups of diamonds. That is when 4 parachutists link together in a diamond formation. You'll see that when they get a little bit closer to the ground, they also have flags hanging from each of the bottom jumpers. Also, up in the air, the United States Navy Parachute team is a single canopy. That is our team videographer who documents all of our jumps. The Red Devils still making their way in. 2 jumpers now, as you can see above us, are linked together in what's called a side-by-side formation. If you look closely, you will actually see there is a line connecting them at the waist. As they get closer to the ground, they will disconnect that line so they can each come down in a nice safe landing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the British Army Red Devils, as they make their way towards the ground here. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, your British Red Devils. All of the Red Devils will be available as soon as they get done pulling up their parachutes. They will be available for you to come talk to them all along the crowd line. They'll be packing up their parachutes. You can ask them what it's like doing what they do, jumping out of airplanes. And on that note, I want to talk to you a little bit about the United States Navy Parachute Team, the Leapfrog. We get asked many times, where does the name Leapfrog come from? You're in the Navy, right? Well, I'll tell you. As I mentioned earlier, many of the jumpers are Navy SEALs. When Navy SEALs first got started, they were referred to as frogmen. But when the United States Navy Parachute Team was formed, it was decided that appropriately their nickname would be Leapfrog. By the way, that was in 1974 when the Navy parachute team was officially commissioned by the Department of Defense. Almost 30 years now, the Navy parachute team has been performing at air shows and sporting events around the country. Now, even though our jumpers are Naval Special Warfare Commandos, they do have to go into the Big Navy, as we call it, first. They all go to Navy boot camp, then go on to specialized training in a variety of job fields. From there, they go to either BUDS, which is the Basic Underwater Demolition SEAL training, or to the SWIFT training I mentioned earlier, the Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman training. Both of those are held in San Diego, California, where the team, the Navy parachute team, is based. If I can get you to direct your attention to the two formations, the diamond formations above us, you'll notice that they do have flags on each one of them on the bottom jumper. And now, if you can take a look out at the flight line for just a moment, Red Devils in a final formation today, presenting themselves to you, the patrons of today's air show. Ladies and gentlemen, your British Army Red Devils. And of course, as I mentioned, the Red Devils will be available for questions. If you have some pictures to get out to you for anyone who's interested, keep an eye out for those British Red Devils as they walk around in their red parachute team uniforms. Alright, the Navy parachute team still making its way down towards the ground. First jumper coming in, the team videographer with the yellow parachute, Chief J.C. Ledbetter. When he gets a little bit closer, you'll be able to see on his helmet he actually does have a video camera mounted. There we go. Chief J.C. Ledbetter, first jumper on the Navy parachute team, one of our SWIFT members today, first member to land. Now coming down, two jumpers. There we go, beautiful. We have down planks where two jumpers are linked together at the feet, coming down straight towards the ground, about 60 miles per hour, and they separate just moments before hitting the ground. That way they can safely land out on our drop zone today. Now, folks, if you are interested in finding out about the Navy parachute team, we have a couple of options for you. First of all, you can check out our website when you get home, www.seal.navy.mil, M-I-L. If you want to come out here today and meet our members of the Navy parachute team, they will be over at the Navy recruiting booth as soon as we all get down to the ground. You can come over and talk to all of our SEALs and SWICs, talk to them about what they do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the final jumper coming in. On behalf of the United States Navy parachute team, the Leapfrog, it's been a pleasure performing for you out here today. Our final jump of the day. As you enjoy the rest of the year.
Once again, he can use so little runway that he's able to exit right here at the first turnoff to the runway. After touchdown, we'll expect to hear that change in sound of the propellers again as he uses reverse thrust to slow the airplane down. Folks, we were talking about Al Cerrone and Cerrone Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Pontiac, and what good care they take of the folks here at the air show each year, and we thank them so much. And Smokey, his dad, that started the business, said, "Oh, touching down right now. He's not going to make that first time this time." But he doesn't intend to. Look at this, showing you the controllability of these. Rolling the airplane up on the left main gear, holding that right main gear off. There's the reverse thrust to use and turn off at that next turn off. The folks at Cerrone Automobile, they take good care of us, but folks, I'm telling you, they take good care of you also. And if you stop down there to their display, you will see a wonderful setup that the folks from Buick have brought into this air show today.